Is it visible?
Yes, madam.
Okay, we'll start. For fundamentals of electronic, it will be our lecture 5. Today's class content will be block 4, basic electronic circuit and application. Under this we have unit 14, 15 and 16. So 3 unit. This will be our last class again for this subject as well. Unit 14 will be discussing about oscillator, principle and type of oscillator. And 15, in unit 15, power supply, rectifier, filters and voltage regulation. Unit 16, introduction to digital electronics, logic gate, Boolean algebra and simple digital circuit. Next, in our objective for the class, objective for our class will be understand the principle and types of oscillator and their application in signal generation, analyze power supply system, including rectifier, filter, voltage regulation, and develop problem-solving skills, circuit analysis, basic electronics, digital circuit, communication system, microprocessor, and embedded system. So first in unit 14, let us understand what is oscillator. Definition of oscillator, here we have given an oscillator is an electronic circuit that converts DC, that is direct current energy, into a periodic AC signal without requiring an external input. This is the function of oscillator. It produces continuous waveforms such as sine wave, square wave and triangular wave. Okay. Example like clock generator in microprocessor. Need for oscillator is required for signal generation. Only signal generation is required. That is to convert DC energy into periodic AC channel signal. So it used in where it's used, this oscillator, it's used in communication system, timing circuit, okay, function generator. Next, principle of oscillation. We have seen oscillator. Now principle of oscillation, it's based on positive, like regenerative feedback. A portion of output is fed back to input in phase. Okay, in phase wise it will be input. Definition for feedback, it will be feedback is the process of returning part of output signal to input. Okay. Now here Barkhausen criterion. What is Barkhausen criterion? Condition required for sustained oscillation. Then it is the condition that requires for sustained oscillation. In Barkhausen criterion, loop gain will be A beta equal to 1 and total phase shift will be 0 degree or 360 degree. Types of oscillator, there are two categories based on output and based on component. Under based on output, sinusoidal oscillator, non-sinusoidal oscillator. So these two are there based on output. Now based on component, there are 3: RC oscillator, LC oscillator and crystal oscillators. Now RC oscillator. In RC oscillator, oscillator depth use resistors and capacitor to determine frequency. In RC, what happened? It used resistor, capacitor to determine frequency. Types will be phase shift oscillator and Wein bridge oscillator. These two types are there in RC oscillator. So frequency formula, approximately it will be F equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. This is the formula for RC oscillator frequency. Then example, audio frequency generator, that is which we see in earlier days in radio system. Radio system, we see this audio frequency generator. We don't see, but it is used in the radio system, this audio frequency generator. Next is LC oscillator. Definition: oscillators that use inductor. First, it was, what was this in RC? Resistors and capacitors they use. Now LC use inductor, that is L, short form, and capacitor, that is C, tank circuit. Okay, frequency formula F equal to 1 by 2 pi root over LC. It will be root over LC, that is root over. Types: Hartley oscillator and Colbert oscillator. Example, radio transmitter. Crystal oscillator. Now we'll see the crystal oscillator. An oscillator that uses a quartz crystal. Quartz crystal for very stable frequency. Then it is called crystal oscillator. Property: piezoelectric effect. Piezoelectric effect. Please go through it. Piezoelectric effect. An example will be digital watches, microcontroller. Okay, this use the crystal oscillator. Application use are communication system, signal generator, clock circuit, and radar system. Next, moving to unit 15. Power supplies, rectifier, filter, voltage regulator. This thing we'll be learning in unit 15. Let's first know about the power supply. A power supply is a device that converts AC voltage into regulated DC voltage for electronic circuit. Block diagram, under block diagram, what it will be there: transformer, rectifier, filter, and voltage regulator. So here, this is a diagram. In first diagram A, power supply, filter, and regulator. Full wave rectifier is used. This is rectifier without a filter. Okay, the first diagram, you see, full wave rectifier is used. That is without filter. And in second diagram B, rectifier with a filter, output ripple is exaggerated. Now this first diagram is taken, then they have added the filter. Then how the output, it will be ripple. You see, it's not like the first diagram, it's consistent, no? So here it will be ripple if we use the filter. Now moving to rectifier. Rectifier is a circuit that converts AC into pulsating DC. Earlier it was regulated DC voltage. Now convert AC voltage into regulated DC voltage. But in rectifier, what happened? Convert AC into pulsating DC. So half wave rectifier, it will be that a rectifier that uses only half cycle, one half cycle of AC input. Then it is called half wave rectifier. Features: uses one diode, only one diode will be used, and low efficiency. Okay. Example: simple power circuit. Now full wave rectifier is use both half cycle of AC. In the first half wave rectifier, one half, no, but here both half cycle of AC input. Feature: higher efficiency and less ripple in the full wave rectifier. Next, bridge rectifier. What is bridge rectifier? It's used for diodes arranged in bridge form. Okay. Advantage: no center tap required. High output efficiency will be there in bridge rectifier. Like example, power adapter. power adapter, like we have seen in this one, no, fridge. Earlier it used to have this stabilizer, no? So that one power adapter will be there, or maybe MCB. Like what happened when power fluctuates, it's automatically uh, uh, turn off, right? The electric supply will turn off. So those can be power adapter in bridge rectifier. So, and filter definition, here we have given what is filter. A filter is a circuit that removes AC ripples from rectified output. Okay, types: capacitor filter, inductor filter, and LC filter. Next, voltage regulator. Any doubts so far, Chittu?
No, madam.
No, no? Okay. So definition for voltage regulator is to maintain constant output voltage, okay, despite input variation. Just like I said earlier, if there is a fluctuation in electricity, this voltage regulator will reduce accordingly, or constant output voltage will be maintained. Type: Jenner diode regulator, IC regulator. Example 7805 will be the IC regulator. So example, power supply, 5V DC supply, okay. Step down transformer, bridge rectifier, capacitor, filter, 7805 regulator. These are the example of 5V DC supply. Application: mobile charger. Definitely mobile charger based on voltage, like it will be 4V, 2V, like this. It used to be differentiate, na? Type C, fast charging, like that. So those kind of charger we are talking here about. TV and computer, like control, like TV remote also we can say. Industrial electronics. Next, moving to our unit 16, Introduction to Digital Electronics. So here, what is digital electronics? Digital electronics deals with circuits that operate using discrete values, 0 or 1. This is binary number, 0 and 1. And here comes analog versus digital signal. So analog is continuous, digital is discrete, which is binary, okay, 0 and 1. Here we have the figure, analog versus digital signal. First one is analog. It moves like this, you see, in a curve like this, sample time, based on the sample time, continuous form. But in digital, it will be 0, 1. So here up means 1, bottom 0, 1, 0, like that, it will move. Discrete binary. So now logic gate. Let's understand what is logic gate. Logic gates are basic digital circuit that perform logical operation, right? Here I have given logic gate symbols, you see. This is the gate name, AND or NOT. AND symbol like this, A, B, this, O equal to operator, O equal to A dot P. AND means multiply, right? Dot P. So here AND gate definition we have given, outputs high only when all inputs are high. That means if it is 1, then it's always 1. The result will be 1. If 1 multiply 1, it will be 1. So here truth table is given, input A, input B, and this is output. If 0, 0, it will be 0. 0, 1, it will be again 0. 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. So here outputs high only when all inputs are high. So high means 1, 1. Okay. Boolean expression y equal to A dot B, maybe O. Here we can write y also, O also, anything you prefer. OR gate definition, output high if any input is high. If any input is high, then output will be high in OR gate. Like expression plus addition, na? OR is addition. So Here 0, 0 will be 0, 0, 1 will be 1, 1, 0 will be 1 and 1, 1 will be 1. This is OR gate. NOT gate produces complement of input. Okay, it always produces complement of input. Y equal to A inverse, A complement. So I complement. Like if it is A here, here is I. In this diagram we have given I. So input 0, then output will be 1, only 1 this one. Input output is there here. No addition, no multiplication. 1 will be 0. 0 will be output 1, 1 will be output 0. Okay, complement because it's complementing. Next, continuing logic gate, universal gates. Let's understand first what are the universal gates. Gates that can implement any logic function, that are NAND and NOR are always called universal gate. Here NAND, NOR, XOR, XNOR, buffer. This diagram and symbol of logic gate are also given here in NAND. You see again A dot B complement. Here complement is there now. 0, 0 will be 1. Earlier it was in AND gate. What happened? It was 0, 0, 0. Here is opposite. Okay, opposite. NAND is opposite to complement of AND. Now NOR is complement of OR. So these are the similar. XOR is again you see XOR is, what is this? Plus and circle, no? Then 0, 0, then 0, output 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1. When it is same number, it will be 0, always 0. Remember, XNOR is complement of XOR. So 0, 0, earlier what it was? 0. So it will be 1, then 0, 1, earlier it was 1, 1, then it will be please 0, 0 and here 1, 1, 1. Okay, buffer is not, no? It's similar to not. But here when it is buffer, earlier in not, what happens? 0 comes output 1. 1 comes output 0. But here 0 will be 0, 1 will be 1. These are the logic gate symbol and definition. Now moving towards Boolean algebra, a mathematical system used to analyze and simplify digital circuit. Boolean algebra laws. What are the laws here? Boolean algebra laws are rules used to simplify logical expression in digital circuit. They help in reducing complexity and improving circuit design efficiency. Types. There are 3 types in the Boolean algebra laws: commutative, associative and distributive. So let's understand under the Boolean algebra type. First, commutative law definition. The order of variable does not affect the result. Okay, formula or operation, and operation will be used. Or means plus, right? A plus B. Then it can be B plus A as well. This is commutative law. One second. So here you see commutative law. If we change the variable, it doesn't change the result. So in an operation, A dot B, it can be B dot A as well. Example, A equal to 1, B equal to 0. So if we do the OR gate, so 1 plus 0 will be 1. If it is B plus A, like B means 0 plus 1 and is still, it will be 1. So result is same, law verified. Next, continuing digital algebra. Okay, there is a mixture of slides here. This will be before commutative this one, but still I will make you understand after finishing this one. associative types of Boolean algebra, right? Associative law definition, the grouping of variable does not affect the result. Formulas or here again in associative also grouping of variable, okay, does not affect the result. Here we have to group, then only it will not affect the result. Or operation a plus b plus c. Here three variables are there. Now grouping, now we have to group like opposite, right hand side and left hand side. So if we group, the result won't change. Effect. So a equal to 1, b equal to 0 and c equal to 1. So left side a plus b plus c. So it will be result 1. Right side a plus b plus c whole bracket. Bracket 1 will solve first, then the result still comes 1. So both equal, law verified. So distributive law. This is another law under Boolean algebra types. One operation can be distributed over another. Formulas and over or. Okay. Here you see a dot combine. Distributive means combination of two logic gates. We can say, example, you see n over or. Left side calculating, then right side we have to see whether the right hand side and left hand side value are equal. Then we can say it's verified. Now let us see, this is Boolean algebra law. So we have missed out this one. Digital algebra, digital circuit type. There are two types, two circuit type in this Boolean algebra. Okay, that is combinational circuit and sequential circuit in digital circuit types. So combinational circuit means multiple input will be there. Then it will combine the logic circuit in this way, and output will be one or more output. It can be one or more output. This is combinational circuit. In sequential, what happened? The same, this will be combined with memory element. Then in memory element, you see after combinational circuit, next state, internal input, memory element, internal output, then current state. So it becomes a loop. Then it will be sequential circuit. Next, application of Boolean algebra, computer, digital circuit. Under digital circuit, application will be computer, calculator, embedded system, communication devices. So example, half adder. Here we have given half adder as an example. This is a truth table. You see sum a dash b plus a b dash and carry a b. This is how in the half adder, a circuit that adds two binary digits. Okay, half adder is a combinational circuit that is used to add two 1 bits input to generate two output sum and carry. The sum is half adder, is given by joring both the input. Here JOR function will be used, JOR logic gate will be used. The carry in the half adder is given by the product of both inputs. So sum equal to a JOR, now this is JOR B, and carry is a dot, what is dot, and B. Yeah, this is how it does. These are the self-assessment question. Whatever we have explained in this lecture, this is a self-assessment question. You go through it, solve by yourself, understand. If any queries, you can email or text your queries in the WhatsApp as well. Chitu, any doubts so far? Chitu, any doubt? Okay, if you have no doubt, let's end the class, and thank you for joining.